The WWE may have a Rock problem. Let's find out why. The Rock hasn't tweeted about the WWE since Elimination Chamber in Toronto on March 1st, almost 4 months ago. He is the best heel the company has right now. When he went heel, he did so with his actions, his words, and his music. John Cena didn't change his music, he didn't change his words, neither did Seth Rollins or Becky Lynch. I call these hybrid heels. When you have hybrid heels, they create hybrid fans. And those fans end up becoming bipolar as they sing along with the entrance music and cheer you all the way down the ramp and then boo you as soon as you grab a microphone. Very odd the way the heels are done these days. The Rock is the type of heel the WWE needs right now. WWE could alter their programming and help bring up other stars to replace The Rock as a heel. But that would mean altering your content to allow the speech the way The Rock did. If you're going to advertise adult beverages, you should at least incorporate adult language. The random swear word here and there is okay, but The Rock did it every week. The WWE could alter their programming to go back to TV 14 at the very least to allow some more of that adult language and at least some blood. The night The Rock took Cody outside was one of the most cinematic, awesome shows that Raw's had in at least 10 years for me. So the problem is you have the heel Rock being your best heel and he's never around. You can't bring up other heels because you got bipolar fans cheering them and then booing them. You really can't get behind a face unless you have a bad heel to boo. The Rock also cut promos away from WWE and the censors. He went on X and started making posts. A lot of it was very foul language ridden. It was point driven, and they were promos you'd expect to have seen on TV in the Attitude Era. Why not utilize X that way? Turn social media into your kayfabe hangout. Go into that area, cut promos, adult content oriented promos. Bring people back in. You don't necessarily have to do this on TV. You could link it on TV. The Rock cut a promo. Seth Rollins cut a promo. Drew McIntyre cut a promo on X. You go check it out and you can see what it is. You don't even need an account to go onto X and see what those promos are. As it is right now, the only believable heel in the company is The Rock. I don't believe Seth's a heel. Becky stumbles over her words. She's not really filling out that role very well. You know, the Rollins faction is something I quite don't understand yet. Does it mean because you're with Paul Heyman you're a heel? Because you won Money in the Bank you're a heel? They're more of the big bully in the yard, but not heelish. The WWE fans want The Rock because there's no believable heel right now. They want the final boss. The WWE can capitalize on the fans' desire for the final boss in that role that he fits so well. And it doesn't even involve The Rock being there. The Rock can step into the old Vince McMahon role, the ultimate boss heel, final boss. What he could do from the office, Vince did from the arena. For example, Cody Rhodes hits a crossroads on John Cena. He gets down to do the pin. 1, 2, and the third count doesn't come. Why? Because The Rock got into the referee's ear and told him he'd be fired if he counted Cena's shoulders to the mat. Doesn't even have to be there to have an influence. You can have Cody Rhodes hit the crossroads on John Cena, and as soon as he goes for the pin, The Rock music hits. Cena's down on the mat. Cody Rhodes turns his attention. Next thing you know, he's waiting for The Rock that doesn't show up, just his music, giving Cena enough time to get up and hit an attitude adjustment. Again, The Rock doesn't need to be there, but he could be felt, his influence could be felt, and his heel persona can grow from a distance. It could add a shadow figure to the WWE that's missing. The Rock has strings being pulled for months on end, and when he finally shows up, he'll get a bigger pop, a bigger boo. It'll make the appearances more special because the fans know he's active behind the scenes. It's not like a celebrity guest appearance where he's got no role, no story, and no stake in the game. The Rock can even be the reason heel groups grow from afar. He could be the mastermind behind Seth Rollins joining Paul Heyman. He could have gotten Paul Heyman's ear. There's a lot of different ways we can go with having The Rock be an influence without actually being there. Each time his music plays, I'm sure he gets royalties. He owns all of his stuff per his agreement from the TKO joining the board. I'm sure he would be okay with having his music play and getting a little bit of money each time the WWE brings him into the storyline in some capacity. The other option to that too is, why did R-Truth change? What happened to R-Truth? Who brought him back? Well, the final boss. He could be the reason that R-Truth got his job back. He could be the reason why he turned a little bit darker. Why? Because he sold his soul to the final boss. The final boss used to be part of the corporation. That's what I see him being now. He could be the leader of the new corporation. The WWE has a Rock problem, and they can fix it by bringing somebody else in under The Rock's name. The Rock brought this guy in. He is a heel. He is a legitimate heel. The Rock can turn somebody to a heel, a legitimate one. Make them just like he is. Mold them into the heel that he wants them to be. Each week, we can see that heel get deeper and deeper into the heelish persona. Booed louder each week. The possibilities are endless. There is a lot of fan excitement around The Rock. The WWE could use it. They can lean into it a little bit, give the fans a little bit of what they want, and let The Rock make an occasional appearance to a loud arena of boos. I could see The Rock getting so much heat that he gets booed as bad as Dom. What do you think? Should the WWE try to find a new role for The Rock, or drop him from the storylines altogether? Drop a comment in the comments and let me know. I'm genuinely curious to what your opinions are as WWE fans. That's all for this one. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring that bell like a timekeeper. Enjoy your day.